What's up YouTube, Capital G here, giving you guys a quick market watch follow-up video. We're not quite even a full week removed from Breaker of Shadows launching, but you guys all saw the Breaker of Shadows bubble essentially burst. The set had so much hype behind it. The card prices from the sneak peeks were really inflated, and then essentially like when the set initially released, everybody just realized like, holy crap, all these cards are so freaking easy to get, because if you buy a box, you get so many damn foils. You know, you get 24 foils in a box, let alone the rares and whatnot. So essentially the market burst on Breaker of Shadows, and you saw the card prices start basically tanking. You know, cards like Pendulum Sorcerer, which people thought were going to be initially $190. That was the prices that they were pushing sneak peek. There only ended up being about 70. Solemn Strike, thought it was going to be an $80 card. It's sitting at about 50. Same thing for Infinity. And then after Infinity, like, it really takes a nosedive, because Rafflesia, it's about $18, $19 card, maybe let's say 20. And then after Rafflesia, everything else is under $10. You know, Ultimate Providence, Cosmojo, even Nephthybis, cards that, well, Nephthybis, you probably want to run 3 of that in pretty much any Mermail build. And even something like Twin Twisters that just about every deck in the game seems to be running. The card is only about a $6 card, and that's simply because it's just so easy to get. I saw Alenthio do a box opening, and he did a double box opening. He pulled I think 4 Twin Twisters, and he pulled 3 in one box. So a lot of the prices for Breaker of Shadows, I think, are going to hold. I don't really see anything going up right now. There's one thing that has the potential to go up. I'll talk about it in the end of the video. It's kind of like a low-key secret. But for the most part, I feel like these prices are definitely going to hold. I guess if Mermail like won an event, maybe Nephthybis would go up, but that's pretty much it. Even cards like Cosmojo and what's it called? Not Dark Destroyer, Dark Eclipser. Yeah, I don't think that they'll go up that much, because you're seeing Cosmos top like regionals and not necessarily even running those cards. All right, so other prices that have definitely fluctuated since Psy-Frame Omega has essentially got booted out of Pepe, because some people aren't running Mass Chameleon, and you can't make this guy with you can't make him with what's it called, with Luster Pendulum. This card really doesn't have a place in the Pepe deck anymore. It's not staple anymore. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. So really, the home for the deck has returned basically to Psy-Frames and definitely like Infernoids, because that putting cards back in your graveyard from banish is like too good in that deck. So you're starting to see Psy-Frame Omega Lord, or Psy-Frame Lord Omega. You're starting to see him go down. This card at its height about late December. Let's go to about December 20. Yeah, right about this time, this card did reach about 52 bucks. So to see it at $40, well, I guess $43 is good. I think if you wait about a month, when this card is only seeing play in like real synchro decks and I guess Infernoids, this card should be about $35. It should return to about the 30ish range where it initially started. So it's really good, because that was one of the reasons I was like, okay, I'm not playing Infernoids, because I'm not dropping, you know, $100 on just two copies of like Omega or something like that. To the Monarchs. The Monarch hype is real, guys. A lot of people expect Monarchs to be a good deck, myself included. I think it'll probably be the second best deck of the format after Performages and Pals, but the Monarch hype has really started. I'm actually kicking myself because I essentially messed around. I was supposed to pick up a Caius, and because I'm running it, I'm probably going to switch it for a Thestalos now. But Caius is definitely sitting on about 11, anywhere from like 11 to 12, 13 bucks. And if you look at this card, the price, look, like even if you go to early January, 450, we're not even 3 weeks removed, and the card's sitting at $11. And you could just see that it steadily went up. So, you know, people who are playing Monarchs probably definitely need to pick this card up, because it's only been reprinted once in the mega packs, and probably not going to find those lying around, and it's only printed as an ultra. So if Monarchs do really good, if they win like a YCS, or if they start winning like some regionals and whatnot, start being even with Pepe, you'll definitely see this card potentially go to like 20 bucks. So this is like, if you're going to run it, I would definitely pick it up. I don't see the price going down anytime soon. Same thing goes with Fall King. This is even more important, because in the Monarch Mirror match, it's essentially God. You tribute it, especially if you can like Storm Forfeit with one of your opponent's monsters, like one of their Mega Monarchs, get it to like 2800 attack, and then like it just it just basically wins the duel. It just can't die, especially if you have March. Then they can't use Breakthrough Skill or Regeki, and there's like no way essentially to kill this card because your opponent can no longer tribute summon monsters, and you've got a 2800 Fall King. GG no re at that point. You just win. So this card was about $8 last week. It was even like $6 2 weeks ago. So it's about 12 bucks right now. It's only received 2 prints, very similar to Caius, Ultra and Secret Rare. So again, there's no common versions of Fall King anywhere. So if you're going to play Monarchs, you probably want to pick up 3 copies of this now. Mermails have definitely gone up too. The Nephthybis hype is real. But it's I would say that it's deserving. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, they top 32'd YCS Sydney. And the thing about Mermails is they came out very similar to Lightsworns, where everything in the deck was basically hollow, like Abyss Spear, Megalo, Abysseus and Cosmo Blazer, Abyss Gaios, Lindy. Like everything in the deck was like Ultra, you know, Ultimate and freaking Secret Rare. So even if you forego Megalo and Abysseus' highest rarities, if you just go for the flat ultra rare version of Abysseus, it's still a $17 card. And you probably want to run 3 of them. Lindy is like 11 bucks. She's like a 1 or 2 of. And then if you want to get the cheap Megalos from like the Battle Pack 2, that's about $5.50-ish. So Mermails are kind of teetering on that budget friendly-ish deck. I wouldn't say that they're super budget friendly, but they're kind of budget. And some of the other supplemental pieces in Mermail, like not even the real Mermail cards, but the cards you're probably going to run in the new Atlantean Mermail deck, things like Bahamut Shark and Moulin Glacier. These were also secrets from Abyss Rising, the entire set of Abyss Rising, which is focused around water monsters. You know, so things like Bahamut Shark and Moulin Glacier, they've never been reprinted. So these cards are sitting at, well, this one's about 12 bucks and this one's about 8 bucks. They're both a little up. Moulin Glacier, I believe a few weeks ago was about $6, and Bahamut Shark's never actually been cheap. At its lowest, it was about $6, but I don't think the price is gonna go down right now because you basically need 1 of these in Mermail, and again, they've never actually been reprinted. Now there is one archetype that I think is extremely budget friendly right now, and I'm actually gonna pick up probably a full set of everything, and I hope I'm not giving too much away here, guys. It is the Buster Blader archetype. I think this archetype is really good. The fusion is sitting at about $5 or $5.50-ish. Buster Dragon and the new Buster Blader are both sitting at $2, and then I think like the Buster Sword cards, they're like 50 cents each. They're supers and they're super dirt cheap to get. If you guys are fans of like the Synchro era, the 5Ds era. If you like those wacky synchro decks like Nice Yang Zing, or you used to play like Fabled Quasar or Junk Warrior, stuff like that, you're probably going to really like this archetype. Watch some videos that like Vexicus has put up. This deck is really, really overlooked. I think it might be the most overlooked deck in the game right now. And if you can probably pick up all of this stuff for like 30 bucks, I mean, I'm talking the entire deck, essentially outside of like maybe Regeki and stuff like that, then it's definitely worth it, because when Shining Victories comes out and it's at full strength, it's going to be able to surprise some people. This deck has some fucking legitimate locks, and I'll talk about that in the Boomer Bust video, but that is I guess that's my little tidbit. I'm going to pick up probably 3 of everything, so let me know what you guys think. Thank you for watching as always.